dieting, son. And look how skinny I got. Oh, best believe. Good evening, everyone. Today is Friday, January 22nd, 2021. Moto 2, day 8. Vlog number 1392. Currently, I'm just editing and uploading the vlog from yesterday, so by the time you're watching this video, yesterday's vlog is sure to be up. Please be sure to go check it out. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. So I went over to my brother's, like, after the last couple of clips, and I had to pick up my medicine. I also hadn't seen him in a while and stuff, so I went over there for a little bit and stuff, and then I came back. I had a cheesecake, and then I think in the morning I ate like a beef and bean burrito. So because I made some burrito and had some like large white flour tortillas, so I had one of those. And then last night before going to bed, I also had a burrito as well, with just like the beef and the beans. I didn't put like rice or anything else in it, which is fine, I guess, but it's not great, you know? It's not the greatest thing in the world. And then when I got back from my brother's house, I just came home. I had a cheesecake, slice of cheesecake. I think like I had one this morning as well. Actually, those things are freaking irresistible. And then I crashed. I've been drinking Sprite for most of the day. This allergy pimple is still not gone yet, so just an update on that. And I frequently get cramps, like Charlie horses in my neck, because of my whole like left arm situation. Anyways, so like when I'm in bed and if I try to stretch, and since I haven't been like stretching it too much or really trying to help it or anything, if I try to like do anything in bed, it'll like singe up like that, or it'll basically cramp up like a Charlie horse, and it sucks because it is very hard to get out because those muscles get very minimal workout from my part. Hello. Babe. Because I'm like trying to lose some weight first before I start to actually work on this muscle and work on my neck, because it's kind of associated with my my back and like I guess my seizures and stuff, and it's kind of depressing to think about. So I just don't. And then let's see, on my face I'm wearing like I wash my face with my usual like face routine that I do, and then I put L'Occitane's it's like a 20 SPF like face cold cream on my face. That's why my face feels like a lot less tensed up and everything. I think my acne's a little bit better. And like if I... What you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? If... when I put it on, like I try to like massage it into my skin, because I try to give it as much attention as I can, because I can't like wash my face like too much. So it'll kind of like, obviously your skin will get stretched when you like, well, you're supposed to kind of like stretch your skin a little bit so that it'll kind of like bounce back into its like like, you know, sort of massaged state. And basically that just works out like your cheek muscles and stuff a little. So, but I don't do that too hard or anything, but like if I do like put on like face cream or cold cream, I'll like kind of stretch it mildly so that it gets really in deep into the cracks, because sometimes that's the part that really needs the most amount of moisture. So like I wanted to explain further about the mRNA vaccines. So like the mRNA molecules are literally the vaccine's genetic molecules, and so you know, that's it's the vaccine's genetic makeup, if that makes any sense, like however it's composed and whatever made up. So those molecules will, once they you know, once it actually starts to do its job, it's sort of like chemical way of operating. It'll get into there, and then it'll actually look for like DNA molecules of your DNA in your body, and then the mRNA molecules from the vaccine will then, they'll have like their own individual receptors. Well, they'll have like their own unique makeup in a sense. So then you'll have your DNA, and so, you know, however the chemist decides to make it, it will effectively bind to your DNA molecules. So all the so the mRNA, it like it'll like, your DNA makeup has certain receptors that the mRNA can bind to. You'll only understand this if you understand like what the hell I'm talking about, but it's like, it's, you know, if you're like a visual learner, you can just like look at a picture of something that's an mRNA molecule, and it binding to a DNA molecule, and they're essentially the same thing. And so, but obviously the mRNA vaccine is going to be coming from whatever the genetic makeup of the vaccine is. And then your DNA obviously is going to be, you know, what makes you, right? So once it does that, basically, and then your DNA, like for example, each body cell stays alive because it's able to replicate, and that's because, you know, you're like as a Homo sapien, for example, you evolved into a living organism that is able to it's your memory basically. So like think of me, right? Like, think of us in this age in time, and if you believe in evolution and stuff. If you don't know what evolution is, you need to Google it. But I'm using that as an example. So at our current state, we've evolved so to get to this point. So I stand upright, that sort of thing. So that sort of thing, and that's all. I mean, as we evolve, you know, so does our DNA, and like, you know, like, you know, that's why we look the way that we look, and basically everything, behavior, psychology, everything. I don't want to get like too detailed into it, but yeah. So DNA is basically like mankind's strength. So like if you want to if you want to treat a health problem that one would have, this vaccine is like an mRNA vaccine, so it goes straight to the DNA, and there basically it is stored in your memory, in a sense, your DNA in a sense. And then so the way that like the vaccine is basically I don't know what's a good way to put it, but composed is that it has mRNA molecules or whatever, and that the mRNA, if you see this anywhere, it just like, it has an ability to bind to your DNA. And from there, once it's bound to your DNA, then basically, then it basically gets stored in your memory. And the mRNA is a memory, DNA molecule that binds to your DNA, and basically just tells your genetic makeup, like, okay, this is how you can fight off this disease. So anyway, it's just like a little packet of information, basically. And usually with vaccinations, they have like, obviously the immunization, will have certain boosters and all this other stuff that will cure like some symptoms that you have going on with you then and there. But it's the mRNA vaccine that will actually give you that permanent sort of cure-all, in a sense, to COVID-19, which is the disease at hand here. I'm gonna make a burrito. My burrito. And the reason that we have to have like mRNA, or like a memory, like a little packet of information for our genetic memory, is because it's new. It's new information for us, like in a physical world. Anyways, everyone, I'm gonna close the vlog. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will talk to you guys on the next vlog. wanted to add one more thing. So I washed my hair today, and like, it's sort of in these like rope-like things, and that's because like my hair, like I just like will leave it like this when it's like growing out like long, because it sort of grows out like safely, with minimal breakage when I do this, and leave it like this. It grows out like nice and, you know, nicely. So like, but it'll get like tangly, and I don't touch my hair too much. But it'll get like tangly, and it'll get like rope-like whenever I'm in bed, and if I'm like tossing and turning a lot, it will like quickly do that. So it's fine. But anyways, I wash it all the time. I shampoo and I condition, and that keeps it perfect. Like the texture is exactly where I like it. And it cleans it, and it keeps it protected, like chemically, and then like the ropes and stuff, that'll just form. But like, I just keep it like that. I don't brush it out once it gets tangled, because I am trying to grow my hair out.